You can now exchange your Pi for real money, and this is completely legit. We are going to discuss in this video how you can convert your Pi with the help of OKX.com into real money. The value at the time the video is being made is $2.4 with a peak of $2.99. You can also move your Pi to OKX, switch it for Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. Of course, there are also a lot of markets which will allow you to buy various items with Pi network. This video will have timestamps for where and how to trade your Pi network crypto, and you already have another part with how to start mining and what you need to do for this. So you have Pi and you want to exchange it or trade online. You can do this on OKX.com as we said. In the right upper corner you have the sign up option. Select country or region and continue from there. Once you set up your account, you need to go through the KYC process. This involves taking a selfie and sending a picture of your driver's license or other national ID. You will also need to send $1 or €1 in my case from your bank account in order to confirm that you are the rightful owner, and I also had to send a bank statement which I downloaded from my online account. The bank statement should include your name, same address as the one that you inputted in your account, and it has to have the bank signature. But they will inform you of these details when they're going to ask you to send the correct documents. If you don't have an OKX account and you use the link in the description, and if you will trade €100 worth, you will also receive €10 back. Only if you use this link, which I'm gonna leave in the description below. It's a limited offer that they have right now for a short period of time, only for the next 4 or 5 days. Okay, once you completed the creation of your account and you've waited 24 hours to have the KYC approved, you will be able to trade crypto and transfer from your wallet the Pi that you already have. Once in your account, on the browser version, you have the trade button up in the middle, and here you have the convert. You can also use this to exchange Pi for USD. In my case, I had the option available once when I converted 20 Pi, now I only have the convert option on my phone for Pi. On the browser version I can only sell or buy Pi. It might be temporary on their end because it was available in the past. The first time I had to convert Pi to USD, then USD to Bitcoin and Bitcoin to Euros, and then I withdrew the Euros to my account. Now it seems that they modified this and you can directly sell Pi for Euros, which is convenient. If you're on the SEPA countries, you won't have any fees for the withdrawal and it will be almost instantaneously. You can mine Pi right now for free, and I have a link in the description where you can download the app from. You will need the invitation code in order to start mining. I won't discuss now a lot the entire process of mining because it is quite simple. You have the mine button in the right side. You need to click it once every 24 hours in order to start mining on the PIZ server, and this doesn't involve your phone's memory, CPU or internet. The coin will be more and more scarce, which will increase its value in the long term, so it is recommended to hold on to it as much as possible. You will also need to download the Pi browser because this is where you have the Pi wallet. You will be able to send Pi here only after you've passed the KYC process, which has 9 steps, and which can be found by clicking on the dots in the left upper corner, then mainnet and then mainnet checklist. Here you will need to complete each step and wait for the final answer, a final validation, which for some comes after a few days. For a friend of mine, it takes forever. He's been waiting for many months, and the first 2 times he did this, he was told the selfie was blurry. Next to a selfie, you will also need to send a photo of a national ID that matches your name. After you completed the KYC and you get the final approval, you will be added to the migration list. And after the migration is over, you can exchange the Pi after another 14 days of waiting. One of the 9 steps you need to take is to download also the Pi browser, which holds the wallet. You simply create a new wallet, save the 24 words passphrase which you will use to access your wallet each time, write it on a paper or save it somewhere safe. If you don't have the passphrase anymore, you will not be able to access the wallet and you will need to create a new one starting with 0 Pi. So your other Pi from the other wallet will be lost. For what regards the future of Pi, it depends on a lot of factors like adoption, utility, regulatory approval and market conditions, partnership with major companies, a large and active user base of Pi network, having a robust ecosystem of apps and services. In a positive scenario, in the next 5 years, the coin could reach $50 to $100, a neutral scenario would be $5 to $20, and a pessimistic scenario would mean around $0.2 to $2. Right now it is confirmed Pi will launch on Binance. On Binance's website we even have this article saying, "The real value of Pi lies in its long-term vision. The Pi network is not just another cryptocurrency, it is built in an entire ecosystem of apps and services. With over 80 community-built applications such as Map of Pi and One Pi Mall, the network is actively working towards real-world adoption. Historically, projects that establish strong utility and widespread adoption tend to see sustainable growth rather than short-term speculation. If Pi continues on this path, its value could grow significantly over time, making it more beneficial to hold rather than sell early. So I think we should feel confident about Pi on the long term, use it, invest in it, either time or maybe money, mine it while we still can, and explore it in the future. Hope this video worked well for you. Thank you very much for watching the entire video. Don't hesitate to like the video and subscribe, and I wish you all the best. Goodbye.